Hi, today we are on board Valentina with the crew, and we're going to find out what makes them unique in this interview. So if you guys can introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Captain Joshua Ryan.
Hi, I'm the chef and first mate Gustavo.
Awesome. So how'd you guys get into chartering down here?
We purchased Valentina about 5 years ago in Los Angeles, and we cruised her. She was a cruising boat for most of her life with us so far. Last year, we fell in love with the Eastern Caribbean and the Virgin Islands and St. Martin and such. And we decided to start a charter service. So we started our journey up in Los Angeles, and we sailed through the Pacific coast of Mexico, Costa Rica, and Panama, and we went through the canal. And then we circled the Caribbean about 3 times now. And we've been through Florida and the Bahamas and Mexico, and down in the ABCs. So we have quite a bit of a sailing experience, and we really love it up here. And we've decided to make it our home.
Awesome.
And the chartering thing, it came to us in a natural way where, we had family on board, we had friends on board, and they're like, you guys should do chartering, you guys are really good at it, you guys pretty good with hospitality, why don't you do it? So this chartering idea, it was first of all mine, but then this was when we purchased the boat, right?
We weren't ready yet at that point.
We were not ready at the
Not
point.
enough experience.
And he was like, let's just travel, experience, experience the lifestyle. And we did for 5 years. So, and the chartering came to us when friends were like, you guys should do it. And I love hospitality too.
So originally, I'm from Northern California. I'm from a small town outside of Sacramento called Rockland. I went to the University of Minnesota on a gymnastics scholarship, and I know I don't look like a gymnast, but I swear I was one at one point in time. I'm way too tall and way too big. I went to, and I ended up transferring to SDSU, and that's where I graduated from. And I worked in banking for a while, and I owned a couple of businesses. So now I'm here on Valentina as captain.
Yeah. And I was born in Brazil, in the state of Minas Gerais, and I moved to the United States about 12 years ago.
Awesome.
And I'm a farm boy. I grew up in a farm town, so.
Great. So cool. So how'd you, or describe your favorite charter memory and what made it special to you guys?
My favorite charter memory is the sandbar. The sandbar is not a real bar. It's just a
natural sandbar.
Natural strip of sand out in the ocean near an anchorage we like to go to. But we told our guests that we were going to the sandbar, and they thought it was an actual bar. So they started getting shoes and dresses and pants and wallets and purses together, and we had to. And this is like at I think at noon, so it was early in the day. They were ready.
Really ready. Yeah.
And so we had to let them know that it was just a natural sandbar, and we would be doing water sports and swimming and hanging out on the beach, and we had a great day and a good laugh at the miscommunication.
That's fun.
Yeah, and the other one was when I took one of our guests to the St. Martin Carnival. We did a great time and it was really fun.
Very cool. So when you guys aren't chartering, what do you like to do for your hobbies?
So we live on the boat full time. So when we're not chartering, we are still here on board Valentina. We like to dive, we snorkel. We spend a lot of time with our dog Linda. She is a beach and water aficionado, so she loves stalking fish in the shallows.
She loves paddleboarding too.
Paddleboarding, kayaking, anything where she can be off the boat, on the water, and with us. She's happiest. So we spend a lot of time with her and other dogs and dog owners from other boats.
In all the boat projects.
And all the boat projects, and we try to keep up with our fitness routine when we're not on charter as well. It's a big part of our lives.
Very good. So what would you say your favorite vacation was that you guys had, and what made it special?
It was Brazil.
When was that?
Last year, when we spent 6 weeks there. Remember?
Very cool. Anything that happened there? What stood out to you guys during the time?
Well, we were there through Christmas and New Year. So one of the key events was we spent Christmas with his family out in farm country, which was a lot of fun. We got to visit one of his aunts, and she has this big plot of land, and she's got every farm animal known to man, and
A lot of fruits, vegetables.
all she could do, all she wanted to do was feed us until we just could not eat
She
anymore,
ran
and
the
then
farm
feed
by
us some more.
herself,
So
too,
yeah, it was a nice afternoon.
Very cool. So bringing it back to the Caribbean, what would you say your favorite location is to bring guests to on charter?
I think I love St. Martin.
Right. So one of my favorite anchorages in St. Martin is Mullet Beach. It's next to Maho Beach in Kupakoi. The sand is beautiful. The water's beautiful. It's not very well developed, so I think there's a golf course behind it, and then there's sort of a natural area around it, which helps the beach stay pristine and keeps away a lot of the traffic, I would say. There's a cool little beach club that's right on the beach, so it's got nice amenities, volleyball, and
There's a volleyball net.
there is a volleyball
Yeah.
net there. We love a good volleyball game. So that's one of our favorites.
Awesome. And now's a good time to talk about what destinations you make available for guests on charter.
Right.
I know it's more than just the Virgin Islands.
So we're more than just the Virgin Islands. We do USVI, BVI, but we also do St. Martin. And St. Martin is our home up in the northeastern Caribbean primarily.
It's a home away from home.
Home away from home. So we do St. Martin, St. Bart's, and Huila as a charter option. We also have an Antigua Barbuda itinerary that we think is really awesome. Barbuda is a beautiful island with very pristine beaches that a lot of people don't get to go to. And during the off season, we go down to the Grenadines. So we do a St. Vincent through the Grenadines, and then you end in Grenada itinerary, which is a lot of fun. And we have a lot of experience in the Grenadines because we spend our off season down in the Grenadines. So we hang out in Grenada when we need to do boat work and get supplies, and then we go up to the Grenadines to enjoy the natural beauty,
Enjoy the life.
the lobster, the diving, and that sort of thing. So yeah.
So much fun. So cool. All right, so on charter, do you guys have any special or unique skills that you like to do with the guests?
With the guests or for the guests?
Both. Let's go both.
Well, for the guests, I would say my bartending skills are pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. I've been told once or twice.
I would say.
So,
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
so guests love it when I make them a drink that they've never heard of, or a drink that maybe it's an old favorite, but I put a different twist on it, like our Gizmo's G&T, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah. He calls me
and-
Gizmo, by the way.
Yeah, take a look. Like with the guests, we are volleyball players. We love playing a friendly and competitive game of volleyball. We have a professional net on board, and we like to recruit other boats to come make an afternoon of it. We have a portable electronic dometic cooler that we can bring to the beach, so we have always food and drinks.
Wow.
And we just we make a nice afternoon of it.
That's awesome. Very cool, guys. So, Gustavo, now we can talk about some of your food. Describe a favorite dish of yours and what makes it special.
I really like making camarão na moranga, which is shrimp in a pumpkin.
Shrimp stuffed pumpkin.
Yeah, it's a really nice presentation, and I love when the guests have that wow face.
When you bring it out, and
when
they're
I
like,
bring it
"Oh,
up-
I've never seen that
when
before."
I bring it up, they're like, "Wow!" And first of all, when I offer them, like, would like to try.
sounds a little funny at
camarão na
first.
moranga. They're like, "What is that?" And I explain to them, it's a shrimp in a pumpkin, and they're like, "Shrimp in a pumpkin? What the heck is that?"
So how
So-
is it actually made?
So you have to bake the pumpkin for about an hour.
Oh, wow.
You clean it out first, right?
Yeah, you clean it out and you bake it for about an hour. Take it out, and you make the shrimp very creamy. Like
It's like
of course,
It's like a coconut.
coconut milk and a little seasoning, and then you put inside the pumpkin and you bake it again for another 10 to 12 minutes, and you take it out and
And then when you serve it, you scoop out some of the pumpkin meat with the shrimp, and it sweetens the whole mixture, and it makes a nice combination of flavors that you wouldn't have thought.
one of
Wow.
the things that I really like with this type of dish is it's a family style. and we don't have to do. I love doing individual plates, but for this type of dish, a family style, it's a really nice presentation. It means a lot to me, and I think will mean a lot to the guests that we have on board.
It's everybody coming together and sharing and passing everything around.
Awesome. And I also know that was the dish you served at a recent yacht show in St. Thomas, and brokers apparently were crazy about it.
We had to serve lunch 3 times.
We served lunch 3 times. Like the first time we were bringing
By accident. The
By
first one was on
accident.
purpose.
The first one was, we had
And everybody
scheduled,
rave reviewed
and
about it.
everybody was talking about my dish in different boats when they have different meals. Like the brokers came to me and said, Gustavo, I was mentioning your lunch on their dinner.
Wow.
So
Like,
then we had
what?
we had a new set of, so as we were cleaning up, we had a second set of brokers come on board saying, hey, I heard about your lunch.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
can we see your boat? And so we showed them around, and we still had the food down in the galley. We were still putting things away, and we were trying to welcome brokers. And they saw it, and they're like, what's that? And we said, well, there's plenty left. Would you like to try it?
And I set the table for
and so that
6
happened
more.
another,
Wow.
it happened twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was
So-
pretty fun. I think I don't know, maybe that's what we won the.
Well, we won best crew and show at that boat show, which
And
we're
I think
really
the
proud.
pumpkin was.
Which we're really
the
proud
big-
of.
the
So
bee
the
was
pumpkin was a showstopper, but yeah, I guess it may have been a good part of it. Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
sure
big
it played
part
a
of
huge
it.
part in that. Congratulations again. That's
Thank
amazing.
you. Yeah, thank you.
Very good. So Gustavo, who or what would you say influences your cooking style?
I think my mom, of course, she taught me how to cook when I was pretty young. She had to work, when I was really young, and so have to learn how to cook yourself and make your own food. So that's how I started learning. And what influenced me the most is all the places you have here in Valentina. I love going to a restaurant. I love trying different cuisines and look what they serve. So when I get back home, when I get back to the boat, I try to make my own and
Try to make it yourself and actually improve it,
improve it.
which he does often.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's the way to go.
You can never have too much shrimp on a salad.
No,
That's the
yeah.
rule, right?
Yeah.
You go to
That's the
restaurants, you
rule.
get 4.
I get really upset. You go to a restaurant and you order shrimp salad, and they come with 3 or
Or
4
like a
shrimp.
little tiny piece of fish or
And
chicken.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No way. I gotta make my
Not
own.
with us.
Yeah.
Not on Valentina.
Not having it.
Not in Valentina, yeah.
Catch your own fish and then just have as much as you want.
There you go.
As far as cooking, I love cooking healthy food, but I also love cookies and cakes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Chocolates.
Whatever the
Junk
guests
food
want.
like
Yeah,
everybody
whatever
else.
the guests want, I will make it. I love trying to introduce them a little bit of my culture with a little pão de queijo, with cafezinho, and the
Which is cheese bread and coffee
which
for
is a
those who don't
Brazilian
know
cheese
Portuguese.
bread and a little coffee. I also like the pumpkin thing is really cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys, and thank you so much for watching. That's all we have today. And if you want to experience anything we talked about, come on board Valentina, and Josh and Gustavo will take you on the Caribbean. Thank you so much.
Come charter with us.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.